Coming at you from the Steel City, you're listening to Poor Man's Podcast, Pittsburgh's premier comedy podcast. Your weekly dose of humor, hosted by Chris Hopper and with a new special guest each week. And here's your host, Chris Hopper.
Woo! Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Poor Man's Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Along with me, as always, is the beautiful, is the wonderful, is the talented, it's Danny Kaufman. Danny, how are you today?
I am fantastic. How are you tonight?
I am great. If anybody was watching the opening, I just left the picture of, I closed them all out and then just left Justin's face on it accidentally.
Justin.
And then I started chuckling. Normally, you would have heard his voice right now, but he got
Yes.
into an accident on his way here. He's safe and everything's
Yes.
okay, but he will not be here. So joining us from the beginning, we have Jamarius Purse.
Hello.
I thought that would be a lot better. I thought it was going to be like the Bulls. Oh, I got the laugh at the end, too. Well, maybe that was good. But how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm okay. I'm exhausted, but I got to take a nap. So.
Yeah? Well,
Love
there you
the
go, man.
nap.
Oh, Danny, how are you doing? You got here safely? Obviously, you're alive, but...
I got here safely. I'm alive. Trying to think if there's anything exciting in my life I can report. I posted on my Instagram story. I went to Walmart yesterday because I've been on a search for these Halloween pajamas from TikTok. That is what my life revolves around right now.
Right?
And I was like, oh, I'm going to grab Celsius while I'm here. And there were 2 Celsius left, and it was at the deep end of the shelf. So I had to climb into the fixture. I found a loose wooden spoon, and I fished the Celsius from the back. So I feel like kind of a hero for that.
You are a hero. However, you will have to tell me, what is Celsius? I don't even know what that is.
It's
Oh,
like,
you don't have the addiction.
No.
yeah, it's an energy
Is it
drink.
crack?
It's kind of like
Sort of.
crack.
It's like a
I
healthy
can't
crack.
do crack, so like that's like my next best thing.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like it's a zero sugar crack. Well, crack has zero sugar. That was terrible.
If you're making it right.
Add a little something extra.
Okay. All right. We're here live at 565, live in Bellevue. Stop down for the crack. Stop down for comedy on Thursdays. There no crack. That was a joke. Stop down on Thursdays. This is my spot for them. Awesome. Stop down on Thursdays for comedy. Every other Thursday they have comedy. And I think they have like jazz in between. You can stop down on Friday and Saturday for live music. They have their outdoor little cabana area.
It's
that looks
beautiful.
awesome. Danny, we went there after 565, or after 5. We went to 565 briefly after Rhythm and Brews.
We did, and it's like a little tropical oasis.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You don't believe it when you say you're in an alley in Bellevue, but it's as tropical as an alley in Bellevue gets.
Honestly, yes. So I thought it was very cool. It's a nice little spot.
I did too, man. Let's hit that rundown, Danny.
Let's do it.
The rundown. Sponsored by Brondo today. Because I just watched Idiocracy and it's in my mind. Brondo has electrolytes, so we'll say it's sponsored by Brondo. Opening
Perfect.
thoughts. We have beer of the week. We have second half. Well, we have Jamari's Purse right now.
So it is the first and second half all in one.
Yes. So it's one whole.
One
and then we
whole.
have the new news. But I'm glad because we were going to play a game with Justin in the first half that we can play now with Joey. And we
Perfect.
don't have to wait for that. Although we are going to hold off a little bit because we want the anticipation to grow. I'm going to talk to him for a little
Obviously.
bit. And I do want to hit these first couple things in our rundown. Danny, we have Rhythm and Brews. We haven't talked about it since, right?
We haven't, no.
So we gave away some prizes. We got to meet a couple people. We met all the wonderful people at Tavern Pizza.
They were really cool. And the people that won the baskets were like so excited.
Yeah.
Like genuinely excited and took great photos. And the people working at Tavern 27 were very cool. They were nice little like neighbors to have for the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah, they were super nice. Everybody we got to talk to was awesome. And like we said, we did a little lap, stopped down at the closet.
We did.
It's always good to stop there. Can't recommend that enough. And stop down 565. Let's see. Oh, sports show. I got sports guy JP is coming back next week. We're gonna do a sports NFL preview, at least for that. I have a couple really cool one-on-one episodes. Danny, I have John Marsloff. Do you know who that is?
No.
#1 crow expert in the United States
Shut the
at the
fuck
University of Washington. We're going to be
No.
talking crows, Joe.
Nice.
Crows,
Like
Joes.
the birds?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
like the
bird
birds,
on
man.
his shirt.
You see that?
The obsession.
I just happened to wear
With
it.
the crow beside you if you turn over your shoulder.
I like leaving that crow back there. I think I'm going to leave it there because it's creepy and it looks funny if you're watching the video. So you have to
Just
see
saw
it.
it.
But yeah, I'm talking to him. I have an astrophysicist I'm going to be talking to, James Sanders. So I'm excited to talk to him. Yeah, I want to learn about black holes and space time travel and shit, and I'll probably just get high and then talk to him. So that's going to be so awesome.
On brand for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And go
Love
back.
it.
Oh my God! Speaking of which, you saw the gummies I just got. I went down to Rite Aid, which was right by us. It was like $5 for the same thing that you could have got anywhere else for like $2. Then I walked down to Family Dollar because I was like, I'm not paying that for
Obviously
fucking
not.
sour gummy bears.
No.
Walked down there, it was closed. They're closed. So I'd walk the whole way back down to Family Dollar, and they had the same thing, $2 less, man.
Just walking for the deals.
Yeah.
I love it.
And I got pumpkin delight, so it was all worth it.
It was.
Yes.
May I make a suggestion? Can we
Yes.
get a Beanie Baby expert on the show?
Okay.
I feel like
Like an
it'd be-
appraiser?
Maybe. I do have some.
Did you ever collect Beanie Babies? Did you have a collection growing up?
I didn't collect Beanie Babies, but I collected stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I tried to collect Beanie Babies, but
Just in general stuffed animals, or were you like, I like cows or whatever?
No, it was in
Yeah.
general. Yeah, I just always every time I was out, I had to get one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had a ton too. Penguins were always my. It's weird you said Beanie Baby because I have like all the different penguin Beanie Baby sizes.
Ooh.
Don't want to brag or anything, Danny, but
Never Beanie Babies appraised. That'd be great.
I was super attached to this one I got from I won it. I don't remember if it was me or my uncle, but we were at an arcade in Newport, Rhode Island, and I won this big ass tiger.
yeah.
And, I was maybe like 11, 12 years old. 3 years later, I threw up in my bed.
No.
Because the tiger always was next to me. He was so big. He was my favorite.
Yeah.
Threw up on him. And this is how attached I was. I never washed it, but I kept it in bed with me. I was like, I'm not getting rid of you. It was horrible.
Spray it with Febreze every night. Just, like, light down.
Just the throw up talk we've had today is enough. From,
We talked a lot about vomit today.
yeah. That's usual. That's par for the course.
It honestly is. We could really go down a long road.
Yeah,
with
I
that.
have one of those tigers too. It's probably like 3.5 feet, 4 feet long. Yeah. And I never threw up on. I did have a green Power Ranger I peed on though, and it wasn't like oh I accidentally peed on him. It was like aggressive peeing. Like it was a
angry?
dominance thing. Yeah.
Show him who was boss.
Yeah, man, he needed to know.
Mark your territory.
Get over here, Tommy. You're gonna learn.
Let me show you what's up, Tommy.
Dude, the green one was the best. It was my favorite. But
You guys still have any of your stuffed animals from
yeah,
childhood?
I have. Well, like that's what I was saying. I have that Waddles, which is that penguin, and then I still have that tiger. It's in my kids' room now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I have this awesome Spyro the Dragon that I got.
Oh, sick.
I got it on the boardwalk, and I'm pretty sure my mom just bought it. It was like, hey, I'm never gonna get this skee ball in. Can I give you $50? And they're like, yeah.
Smart.
And that's when I learned money will get you anywhere in life, man.
It will. You slip
Learned at
somebody
a young
20,
age. Yeah.
A 50.
Yeah, man.
For sure. I have this little, so I was obsessed with Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Okay.
So I have this little stuffed Clifford, and it's literally, I remember having it when I was like maybe 4 or 5. It's like in my earliest memories. Like it's been around for a while, and he's like holding on by a thread. But I've kept him all these years, and he's so sad, but he'll be with me forever.
Yeah.
I'll be buried with Clifford.
I still have my baby blanket that I
Really?
have. Yeah.
Or-
I don't think I do.
It's in decent shape for what it. My brother like ate his. Like, actually, this is even weirder. So he did. He would like chew on things. We had all the little wrestlers growing up, you know, and they like before they had like the nice ones that would bend their elbows and all the different things on their feet that play their music and shit. they're just like the rubber ones. I remember I had this Al Snow toy, and my brother ate from his foot to his knee and his arm. This is like it's a rubber toy. Yes,
and swallowed.
I didn't do the full course. Like I don't know how far I got, but he definitely chewed them up.
Oh,
I think he
God.
probably ate some of it.
Oh no. He's still with us, right?
Yeah, yeah, man. He's gonna be doing sports next week, so pay attention for that. Yeah, but yeah.
You touch on that before the sports talk.
Yeah, we'll definitely start with that. Next week we also have Abby Elias is coming on. Blonde Abby Elias. We were gonna have the dual Abby Elias show, which we're still in the works. So we're gonna plan that. It's as soon as dark Abby Elias, dark-haired Abby Elias. I have that bit to Danny.
It's golden retriever and black cat energy, and I love it.
Oh yeah, really?
It is.
Yeah, very much so. But
I
yeah.
never thought about it like that. But it is, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we can't wait to have them on. That's going to be an exciting episode.
so excited.
We're going to play a round of Know Your Abby Elias, I think. Or we can either do a quiz game, or you and Shay will each have to pick one, which it seems like you'd probably go blonde. Shay will go.
I feel like we
Black
should
cat.
have to guess. Like Shay and I should have to guess, and you're asking us the questions.
Okay.
Like they submit them.
This one broke her knee in 5th grade.
Right.
Yeah. Abby Dark. Okay.
Dark Abby, light Abby. I don't like that. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I like it because I'm picturing like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, like Abby
Yes.
Dark. Yeah.
We'll have a black
Abby
cat and a
Elias,
golden
blue
retriever.
eyes. Blue eyes, white girl. Yeah. That's a solid Yu-Gi-Oh joke, kind of. It's not solid, it's an average, but it's what I have. Rhythm and Brews recap. Let's see. Oh, okay. So I have 2 things that I need to touch on before we move along.
Perfect.
One, I think I'm going to have the most hated guy of the week for now on. It's just a guy I hate.
Okay.
I find that each week, this guy at Target, I took my son. It was my son's 7th birthday on Monday. So we went and saw the Ninja Turtle movie.
Fire.
It's so
yeah,
good.
it was good.
Fire.
So we went, saw that, and then he had like $150 in Target gift cards that he got from all my siblings and my aunts and stuff.
Love it.
He got all the turtles. He got like this cool like set that has like slime and shit. We get there and we're paying with the gift cards. I scratched all the things off, so I hand him. The guy, like he was, I don't know, 18, whatever. He's like typing them in, and I like go to scratch off the other one. I'm like, here you go. He's like, you should have got the gift cards that have the bar scanner for me. And I was like, oh, they were gifts, my bad. And he was like, well, tell your family to get better gifts. Okay, dick.
Sir.
Bro, your job is literally done by the computer behind me. Like, nothing against you, but like, you're being a dick to me.
He
I
gets
could have
paid.
gone over there and done it myself. I like the human interaction. No more.
Apparently
Kyle,
not.
fuck you. Anyway, like, you would still have to scratch them off to get to the barcode. So you still have to
Right.
do really the most work. Instead, he has to type in, 9 digits?
He gets paid the same regardless.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
mean,
It's not like
he's
it was
there.
December and there was a line. And at the same time, I'll take my time. If 20 people have to wait, I'll
Right.
go at my speed. And that's usually what you see. But I don't know, man.
Did you catch his name? We could have
Walmart
gave him
I
a
did
shout
it,
out.
man. I know.
Target guy.
Walmart
Walmart
is
would never.
Walmart, and I don't. I don't want to say that word because it's tight. It's not Nazi-like, but
Walmart?
the way Walmart runs its shit with the Gestapo at the end, where they have, okay, we're not gonna pay anybody to like scan it, but we are gonna have the self checkouts where you're on camera and the person's doing their laps and watching you, and then you walk another 7 feet, and then somebody has to take your receipt and basically accuse you of stealing fucking Huggies because they didn't fit into a bag, man. That's not the case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You're like immediately accused of theft.
I'm pretty sure I got profiled at the Walmart in Cranberry.
Yeah.
One time, by some old ladies. Because
Rude.
I got profiled this weekend too, and I'm different though.
I've been to many Walmarts this weekend because I've been looking for these fucking pajamas.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why did you get?
yeah. So okay. It was last summer. I was working at Rent-A-Center. And at Rent-A-Center, they'll send us to different stores to get products from time to time. Like I had to run to Target before to get a Nintendo Switch. I had to run to Walmart to get some sort of, it was a set, like a TV set for living room thing. And I was I went I was so ratchet working at Redis Center. So I wore my beads
Sounds
and
about right.
do-rags every day
I love that.
going to work. It was the most I just didn't care about my job.
Iconic, honestly.
And I went to the Cranberry Walmart, and so I picked up this one of the things, and I checked out. Well, I didn't realize what I was doing at first, but I got it for a penny. And
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't paying for it. Rent
Yeah.
Center was, but still, I was like, it's a penny, whatever. So I tried to hurry up and do it fast because I was like, maybe it's a computer malfunction. So let's get it for a penny. So I got it and walked out. And tried to. This old lady was like, "Let me see your receipt." Like she thought I was stealing this big ass box that she just saw me check out, and she was like, "No, 1 penny's not right." And then she made me go back. I later found out from my friend Andreas. He used to be a manager at Walmart. He told me she wasn't allowed to do that. The greeters are only allowed to greet you and look at your receipt. They're not allowed to stop you. They could ask you to stop, but they're not allowed to stop you. They stopped me, and they made a scene. They called like Walmart back up over and made me go back to the register. It was like, no, this isn't right. You didn't pay for this. I was like, I did pay for it. I have the receipt. And she looked at it. She's like, no. Went back. We scanned it like 3-4 times. And eventually she tried to call a manager, but they weren't coming over, and they just let me go. Cause she had attitude, just let me go. Ironically, I was the only person in there with a do-rag and beads and a Rent a Center shirt. So, I found out the reason why that happened was because I took the display one. I took a display box. So I was like, I wasn't even supposed to get it for a penny. But so I mean, she was right.
Technically, yes.
But it was like the whole process of what she did was just incorrect.
Yeah.
Right.
And she didn't stop anyone else either. Everyone else was walking past her, but she like stopped me, like halt. Hard R.
She she knew the setup one, or the what is it, the display one. Yeah.
The thing is, you can't tell.
Yeah.
It's just a box.
If she would have noticed it on the receipt and been like, "Oh, this is 1 cent." This
Yeah,
is the display
Also,
box.
what?
if
That's
she
the-
knew
I
her
was literally gonna
products,
ask
if she
you
knew her
that.
products,
That's
she
the
would've known
first
that.
time that's
Yeah.
ever happened. Like, how does nobody, like, I would think that somebody has to take the display one. That, like, you weren't the first person to have ever taken a
No.
display from Walmart.
Yeah,
No.
she didn't know her products or anything. She didn't know her policy either, clearly. But
My retail brain just started spinning. I was like, "Oh my god!" Or like they didn't put it in the system. Like whatever. It's fishy.
Well, I got profiled, but mine was incorrect. I got profiled. I got profiled by a cop at the movie theater, which, you know, if there's going to be a guy that has a problem at a movie theater,
It's you.
guy dressed in all black at the Barbie movie that looks like me, I feel like I was profiled. This woman followed me, man. Maybe she was just checking me out because she saw I was dressed like the Kens in the one scene. Spoiler alert. But, yeah,
No,
was the Barbie movie good?
I liked it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
If I dye my hair pink, then I will shoot up a movie theater. But that's the only way that I could properly be.
Right, it would only make sense.
Unless I dye my hair pink, man.
Well, if you do,
So yeah,
Be
you'll be
warned.
yeah.
glad we touched on that.
Glad we touched on that, man. As long as my hair is the same, I won't do that.
I was profiled once when I talked about how I liked s'mores.
I was just gonna say. They love the s'mores, man. Those people.
White women love s'mores. I love a s'more station.
Oh yeah,
It's the vibe.
I'll say.
But if I can't say. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. If any white women watching this want to come to my job and order s'mores, please don't, because I don't like bringing it to you guys because the plates are heavy.
I'll see you on Saturday.
Yeah.
I believe they're $18, so be my choice.
It's one of those things like working in a upscale restaurant. Like, there's some things that are such a pain in the ass, but then you're like, it's also $18 for that appetizer, so I guess I'll shuck an oyster.
I will
Exactly.
say the desserts.
Exactly.
I mean, the food in general, but the desserts are always really good.
Yeah. S'mores are so good. I had s'mores yesterday, except I burnt mine. It tastes like kerosene. I like a burnt marshmallow, but this
I do
was
too.
it was fluidy. Yeah, you don't
too
want a
much.
fluty marshmallow.
No.
Okay, but
Here's-
let's
Here's a horrible thing. Ever since I started my new job, I've contemplated every day just giving business cards to customers. Like, follow me, bitch.
Oh yeah.
Your personal ones, like
Yes.
here.
Yes.
That's why you got to keep that QR code right on your
Right.
book, man.
I'm not a server. So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you got to have one of
no.
those, man. Well, then you got to find a server and have them be your minion.
Facts.
There you
That's
go.
a good idea.
Yes, you have to enlist
That's
the
a
help.
walk around. I'm gonna do that.
There's plenty of in a restaurant. You know, you do this, I'll do this kind of thing. You know, this for that, tit for tat kind of thing. Anyway, what the fuck am I saying? Joey, let's talk about this beer because I wanted to hold the game. Now the game is inspired by Bob Barker, game show host.
Rest in peace.
Yes, he just passed away. I'm not very sad because I mourned his death 10 years ago when I thought he was dead. So the game will not be related to the prices, right? The game is called Are They Still Alive? Okay?
Oh, God, I'm so excited.
I have 10 people, and I will have you guess whether or not they're still alive.
Oh, my God. I'm
As
so
of
ready.
10 a.m. this morning when I checked. But we're going to
right.
hold that. I want your anticipation
my
to grow.
God, I'm
I
so
want it to grow.
excited.
But Joey and I are going to taste these beers real quick, and we're going to rate them. So.
If I get drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. You won't bother
Such a good
me
idea.
no more.
I need a
literally
beer.
saw the post.
I need a
thought
beer.
I died, too.
If you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend, and I'll say, I think I have myself a beer.
I need a beer. I need a beer. Our beer of the week this week we have from Helltown Reaper's Harvest Double IPA. It is 5.8%. And let's see. Joe, you remember our Guy Fieri flavor Richter scale? You've been on the show a couple times, but I can't remember if you tasted the beer. It might that might have been we might have done that right after the first time you were on. But anyway, oh geez, I turned the wrong mic on for you, Danny. Sorry.
LOL.
There, you sound a lot better. But anyway, we have it a four-star kind of levels, tiers. The lowest level you have Gangster level 1. Then moving up you have Out of Bounds, Shut the Front Door, and the top is Flavor Town. So these are all quotes Guy Fieri would say. And if you had to taste your beer, Reaper's Harvest Double IPA from Helltown, what do you go with? Or you can say 1 through 4, and I'll tell you what it is.
Gotcha.
That might be easier than remembering the entire scale.
I'm not a big fan of beer. Just to throw that out there.
I told Joey, and coming into it, you know, if you don't necessarily know beer, that's fine because not everything is everybody's cup of tea. This is
Exactly.
usually a little bit heavier than I like, and this is a harvest one, so it's fall is coming up. I already had a pumpkin beer yesterday, Danny.
Sounds amazing.
We had the pumpkin delights earlier. This is my time of the year, man.
I know.
Football season's coming back. Hell yeah. Joey,
So
what do you got?
I'll say this. It tastes like a lot of grass.
It's grass heavy. It says that on the side.
Grass heavy, okay.
It's like grass.
Kentucky Blue.
I'd say I'd give it. I mean, I drank the whole thing. I'll give it an Out of Bounds.
I mean, it is out of bounds.
Yeah, I'll give it Out of Bounds, and like it wouldn't be my first choice or second.
Your
I'm
third?
not even sure if it'd be my third, to be
Okay.
quite honest. But if there's nothing else, throw it back real quick. So if I didn't know any other brands,
Yeah.
I would get it just because I'm like, okay, I don't hate it. It's all right. It's mid. It's mid.
There you go.
Okay.
I actually agree very much with his review of that. I think it's all right. It doesn't taste as heavy for an 8.5. Some of the ones in the middle 8s taste a little bit heavier. This one's a little bit lighter. It's a nice harvest because some of those are even really heavy. It's lighter. It's mild for something that's 8.5. Helltown always has really nice drinkable beers. For a beer this heavy, it's very drinkable. For the flavor, though,
That's actually one thing I really liked about it, that it is a little bit of higher percentage.
yeah.
Yeah, for
it
sure.
definitely doesn't taste like it as much. The aftertaste is a little
I agree.
mid. I'm the cool guy, man.
I love that we're bringing some Gen Z
Yeah, man.
vocab in.
It's a little sus if
Love
you ask
it.
this guy.
Oh God.
My kids are fucking rolling their eyes. How old am I now? Also, I played Kesh yesterday. My fucking arm feels like I got shot.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I'm so sorry.
Actually, last time I saw you, I think it was when we were playing football that one time.
When?
This was a while ago, man.
Was
Just
it?
when?
Was it?
It was,
I remember. It was last year,
Yeah.
last fall.
Izzy,
Because I had my knee
yeah,
brace
yeah,
on. Yeah, my
yeah.
knee was messed up. Yeah, I remember that. That was the last time I played.
Yeah, that was the last time I did any kind of thing like that. But yeah, I
When half the players got there 4 hours late.
yeah.
LOL.
It sounds like any game. Trying to get
really does, yeah.
any pickup game together ever. It's always the worst. And then whenever you take the break, you go back and play the second part. It's never the same.
Never.
It's never the same as the first part, which makes me think
I mean, it is out of bounds.
out of bounds as well. Not me. I had 2 feet down, Danny.
2 feet down.
You know who else had 2 feet down?
Who had 2 feet down?
Jerry Rice, and he's alive. And that's how you transition to the Are You Alive game.
Are you alive?
He was never out of bounds.
I don't have a song for Are They Alive? Oh, fuck, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, you should.
I'll have it for next round.
Okay.
I ain't gonna
Obviously, this
lie.
comes back.
We'll see that. I wanted to have Pearl Jam, man. Oh, I'm still alive, yeah. Oh, okay.
I definitely thought Jerry Rice died. Not gonna lie to you.
I've
Not
heard
that
the
I
name
know of.
before.
I'd be so upset. I'd be way more upset because I.
Danny, do you know who that is?
No.
Oh, that's insane to me. Okay.
No.
Jerry Rice is possibly. I mean, he's probably the greatest wide receiver of all time, if not one of the greatest football players in general of all time.
I've heard his name before.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him.
He was on the 49ers and the Raiders for a little bit. He was on the Seahawks for a day. He was on the Broncos for a day. No one remembers Jerry Rice on the Broncos. Look up that jersey. I think he went through a training camp and then retired.
Oh shit!
I think he did lace him up for the Seahawks, though. He's on like NFL Street 2 as a Seahawk.
Oh,
It's
shit,
just
really?
stupid, yeah.
I still have that.
Yeah, that's what Danny was saying at least, right? You're a big NFL Street 2
NFL
girl.
Street is fun,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
Street 2.
Yeah, Street 2 is great.
You really play that?
So much fun.
Your face said you don't play that.
I do not.
She strictly does own the city on NFL
Eat
Street 2.
s'mores. Doesn't play NFL Street 2.
Yeah.
Check mark for you guys out there.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, wow.
I think s'mores is enough. If you want my honest opinion.
Thank you.
If a girl told me she eats s'mores, I'm just throwing her in the river.
Did you say throwing me in the river? Wait, what?
You heard him right.
Should I be alarmed?
All right.
Call somebody.
It's a red flag.
I just assumed it was me.
All right. So, like I said, I have 10 people. It's Are
Okay.
They Alive?
Are they 6 feet under?
So, number 1,
All right, I'm ready.
Buzz Aldrin,
Dead.
the second man to
as
walk
fuck.
on the moon. Also, according to his Wikipedia page, his nickname was Dr. Rendezvous. I
What?
guarantee no one's ever called Buzz Aldrin Dr. Rendezvous in his life. Buzz Aldrin wrote his own fucking Wikipedia page for that. He was like, they call me Dr. Rendezvous, babe. Check my wiki.
I actually think he's alive. I watched it. I was actually listening to some things and reading some things he said recently, so I'll say he's alive. I don't know how old that stuff is, though.
I'm going to say he's not alive.
Oh, well, one of you was right. And Buzz Aldrin is alive, everybody. Hey! On the board, 1 point for Joey. Number 2.
Okay.
Oh, we're competing?
Well, we'll see.
I mean, obviously.
We're not directly, but life's a competition, Joe.
It's a
We'll see.
friendly
We'll see. Yeah.
competition.
It's a friendly competition unless Danny loses, and then she'll throw you in a river. Number 2, we have Bruce Lee.
Dead. Capital AF. What?
Dead?
Yes, Bruce Lee is dead. Yeah. Bruce Lee was on a list, though, I saw online of people who are still alive. And Bruce Lee died in like 73 or something like that.
Are
Did
they
he
like
get-
on this mysterious island that they claim everybody is on?
Didn't he get shot on set?
Yeah, or something like that.
Oh.
Or no, his son did.
Oh,
Yeah, his son was in The Crow. On the side of The Crow, man. All right.
Brand.
Brandon Lee.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were starting to say his name. You said Brand.
Alive?
Oh, no, Brandon Lee is dead. That's not a question. Didn't you just say Brand?
On brand.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
I thought it was a question.
It is
for
on
the
brand.
game.
They are all dead. Okay.
Are all the Lees dead?
Yeah, all the Lees are dead that we know of. Okay, number 3.
Not Jet Li.
Number 3. Famous comedy director, writer Mel Brooks. Blazing Saddles, the Young Frankenstein, History of the World.
Alive.
Dead.
He is alive. Mel Brooks
I
is
have
still
to
I've
Alive.
never
alive.
been so disappointed someone's still alive.
I know. Like, what kind of reaction are we supposed to have?
A lot of these people are older people, obviously. So we'll see. It's what we have 1-1 right now in a friendly competition. Number 4,
the
actor, and
No, I got 2.
a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, you got 2 right.
Oh, it's 2-1.
Yeah,
2-2.
no.
So I'm in the river right
Yeah,
now.
I meant okay. No, I got you.
It's 2-2.
Yeah,
Yep.
2-2. Dick Van Dyke from Dick Van Dyke Show. He was in the music movie. What the fuck is that with the Nazis?
The Sound of Music.
Sound of Music. Yeah,
Dead.
Dead.
alive.
Damn.
Dick Van Dyke. He has the same birthday as me, man. Yeah.
The
December
same
13th.
year.
No, he was 76 years older than me. Yeah. All right.
How old
so-
is, okay.
I mean, you guys are. Maybe you're against the spread. Okay, you both have 2 for 10, or 2 out of 4. There we go.
Okay.
Number 5, the first man to walk on the moon, Neil Armstrong.
Dead. Capital AF.
Dead.
Dead. He's very much dead. Let's see. All right. Number 6, former President Jimmy Carter. Alive or dead? Oh, this one.
You know the answer, don't you?
Oh, yeah. He's just waiting for you to make your move so he can pounce on Jimmy Carter. He's been waiting.
I don't know. I really don't.
Justin would have known all these, man. He's a big Jimmy Carter guy.
He seems like he
Yeah.
would be. From my 2 interactions with
Yeah.
him, I would think that of him. I'm gonna say alive.
Dead.
Alive.
Damn.
Very much alive as of now. As I said, these are all as of 10 a.m. today. So I have not checked. Jimmy Carter may not be with us anymore, but as of last night now. Number 7, one of the greatest voices in all of movies and voiceover, James Earl Jones.
I don't even know who that is.
Darth Vader, man. He does. He did the Bell Atlantic commercials, I think.
The what?
Oh my
Can I
god.
grab my jacket?
Yeah.
He's just killing time.
I
He's got
know.
answers
He's
in
got-
his,
yeah.
in his jacket.
He's looking at James Earl Jones wiki in there.
I'm gonna say
He was Mufasa in The Lion King.
he was Mufasa.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say dead.
Alive.
He's alive.
I mean, I'm happy he's still with us.
Yeah, I know. So I don't know what the score is, but it doesn't matter, Danny.
No,
Okay.
it does matter
Well, it does matter.
because I want to win.
Okay. Well, now it does matter.
You're gonna need a new co-host. I'll be in the river.
So, Danny, you're down 1 then, right?
No,
I think
no,
I'm down several.
No,
I
I
think-
think she's ahead. She's
thought she
either
got
ahead
you.
or we're tied.
Are we top? I wasn't counting.
Buzz Aldrin was 1 and 0. Bruce Lee, Mel Brooks, Dick Van Dyke, Neil
I don't think
Armstrong.
either of- Did I?
I thought you said the same for this.
I know she got Jimmy Carter.
I got Jimmy Carter.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, well, maybe it's tied again.
Maybe.
Maybe not. We'll go back. I'll go back and listen, and we'll let everybody know.
Thank
Or
you.
the listeners are probably beating their screens right now. All right. Number 8, former President Richard Nixon.
Dead.
Alive.
Dead.
Fuck.
Oh. This one, I'm proud of myself for coming up with this guy. Author Shel Silverstein.
Who?
The Giving Tree. You don't know Shel Silverstein, Danny?
I don't know who that is either.
Oh
Alive.
my God.
Alive.
Can I have a birthday? Do you have a birthday year?
I don't.
Dead.
He's dead.
Oh my God.
She was just fucking around, man. She's like a cat playing with it before she murders a mouse, man. Oh, how old Joseph? Dead. She knew it, man.
I've been described as that.
I know, man.
Thank you.
And number 10, the great Beaver Falls' own Joe Namath.
Alive.
Alive?
You shouldn't have answered so quickly,
I
Joe.
thought as soon as I said that, I was like, I shouldn't have.
As of 10 a.m., he is alive. So we probably have a winner. We'll have to go back and find out. But yeah, I think.
I feel like everything that she blatantly copied my answer should not count for her.
Yeah.
Rude.
I know. We should have had the little dry erase board, and then you have to hold it up, alive or dead, beforehand,
Never.
and then you can't even. I'm showing you Shel Silverstein, man. You definitely will recognize the art for it and stuff. But
Is the Giving Tree have like a green?
yeah,
Oh, I know what it is then.
yeah, he's like a kid poet
He's like,
and author and stuff.
okay,
Yeah,
I'm back.
yeah. Okay.
I was thinking of Richard Scary. I got confused.
Yeah. I wonder if Richard Scary's alive. Man.
I don't know. Make him on the next round.
Yeah, we'll find out. Oh.
I like that game.
Yeah. You're just gonna be studying to see who dies recently all
I
the
will.
time.
I'll be
That's
checking
perfect.
obituaries.
All right. Well, the main reason we had you on to talk was you have a big show coming up, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about that in between talking about dead people in the news and s'mores.
Yes.
So
S'mores create dead people.
They do not.
everyone
when
who's
they
ever
win.
had a s'more is either dead or will die. Danny,
Especially when they win.
That's fair.
especially.
It's all fun and games till I show up on Saturday. I will bring all of my girlfriends. That's like 8 white girls.
Then I'll have to give everyone s'mores.
Yeah.
Get on my good
I
side.
know. There's some more white bitches walking in.
He'll just see us and go, fuck. I quit.
So tell me a little bit about the show. I saw the ad for it. Very colorful. All your
Always.
stuff is very colorful.
Yes, sir.
Always eye catching.
Branding.
Love it.
So when is it? Where is it?
It is at Arcade Comedy Theater this Saturday at 10 p.m. Late show.
Yeah. So where can everybody find it and get information on it?
You can either go to my Facebook page. I have links all over my Facebook page. It's currently like the main thing / only thing I'm promoting. On or Instagram, you can go to my Instagram and DM me. I'll send you a link. Or you can go to the Arcade Comedy website, arcadecomedytheater.com, and it's on there as well for September 2nd.
Absolutely. So is it stand up? All stand up for everybody?
Yeah.
How many people are you going to have on the show? Do you know?
For host, guest, feature, me.
And then do you have the people that are out for it already? Mm-hmm. So who can everybody expect
So
on
the
it?
host, I have Jesse Fang. It's my guy. I'm very proud of him, seeing what he's doing. I have this guy, new guy, Malcolm Randolph. He's up and coming, so he's I'm proud of him as well. He's making strides as a black performer in our comedy scene. Brittany Alexis, I'm very proud of Brittany. As a black woman doing what she's doing fantastic things in our comedy scene. And me.
Way to sound overly confident.
Everybody up, he's like, and me.
I know. It got gradually more exciting. Brittany's doing great, and me. Yeah. We had Brittany was one of the few people I had on this podcast that zoomed in when we had the TV with the microphone in front of it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you saw. We had Brittany did it, and Ray Zawadney and John Malecki, who used to play for the Steelers, and Pitt, and every single one of them was an absolute, not the people. Every time setting up Zoom like crashed every single time, and it was the worst. But I will never do another one from her. But she was great. She has one of my favorite sound drops. I got to see if I can find it. I'll look for it throughout the the night when we start doing that. But yeah, so I guess everyone click through your social media. Where can everybody find your social media? What?
Just type in Jamarius. I'll be the first that pops up and potentially the only, depending on what platform you're on.
All right. Well, definitely click.
So it's Jamarius Purse on Facebook. Instagram is Jamarius_. Don't worry about X. Only get on X if you want to know me personally. Like inner thoughts. I don't recommend it.
I will be adding that later.
TikTok is at Jamarius as well. Again, don't recommend it. Unless you're into nerd culture, don't even bother. But Instagram and Facebook, Jamarius Purse and Jamarius_.
Absolutely. We'll definitely tag you in that. I'm pissed. I can't find it. Brittany said it was a drop that said you guys are cool. It'll be up for next week for sure. Mm-hmm. But Danny, do you want to do a little bit of news then?
Yeah, let's do it.
News with Danny Coffin.
It's the vibe. I love it.
Sounds very s'more-ish.
Extra marshmallow. I feel like a s'more is a good range, It covers the whole,
it really
demographics.
does.
Yeah, everybody fits into the
everyone.
s'more. Yeah. It's like it's a color palette for life, man. I need to stop hitting this original 13s from Strain is fucking hitting.
Well, I'm gonna make my case better with this news story.
Perfect.
The pumpkin spice latte turned 20 this year.
Oh.
Can you believe it's been around for 20 years?
Wow.
So my question is, which also I didn't realize the creator, the person we need to thank for this man's name is Peter Dukes. He created the pumpkin spice latte in 2003.
There was never a pumpkin spice latte in the history?
Not before this.
Wow.
And obviously it came from Starbucks.
Yeah.
So my question is, when do you guys think the beginning of fall is? When the release of the pumpkin spice latte comes out? Or when, the first day of fall is technically on the calendar?
The first day of fall is the beginning. It's as soon as you go back to school for me.
Okay.
And then that's always, even though I've been out of school for however many years, it's always, I don't know. August is still summer. September's fall to me.
That's fair.
Yeah. September doesn't seem... It's, for all, the months. So, I guess, December, my birthday's December 13th, which is technically in the fall. December doesn't seem like a fall birthday to me.
Right.
So it's December, January, February feels winter to me.
Mm-hmm.
March, April, May, and then that. So June, July, August always feels summer to me. September, October, November feels fall. So as soon as it's September, that's when it feels fall from me, Danny.
Feels fall for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's saying September 1st, fall.
Yeah.
Every year.
I've been decorated for 2 weeks.
It's when the football season starts. When the preseason's done is when fall starts.
That's fair. When the pumpkin spice latte drops, I consider it fall.
Yeah. To each their own.
What is that? Now, does that drop?
And that's there's almost
no
no
the same date every year.
It's not the same date every year. Dunkin' Donuts always drops their pumpkin spice latte first, and then traditionally a week later Starbucks drops their pumpkin spice latte.
S'mores knowledge, everybody.
Thank you.
I was gonna say the people that judge the beginning of fall by the pumpkin spice latte and the people that do it by football, there's never crossover. There's not one single person who likes NFL football and pumpkin spice lattes. There's 4.
I am going to make it my sole mission this year. I'm going to become a football fan.
Oh yeah,
I am.
Well,
I need
level?
to. I'm going to start doing the things.
Which level?
I do watch college football already, so I feel like college football is more my vibe.
Are you a Pitt person?
No.
Oh God, let's go. Ohio State.
No.
Let's go. Michigan.
Penn State.
Okay. All the river is now gone. You've been forgiven.
Oh.
You've been forgiven.
You've been forgiven, Danny. There you go.
I'm gonna make it, guys. I live to see Penn State play on Saturday.
Free s'mores every Saturday for you and your friends.
You're
only.
talking to Altoona's own Danny Coffin, man.
Here I am.
Oh yeah, you are from.
Yeah, she's almost middle of the state, right?
Kind
Ish.
of, yeah.
Do you know I just found out Sheetz was founded in Altoona?
Yeah.
There's
The-
I didn't know it was Altoona.
There's
The
like
first store?
4 of them stretched across 2 blocks.
Oh man.
Literally, you go a block in Altoona. So that was an adjustment for me when I moved here because you literally go like a block and there's a Sheetz. Like there's
Yeah.
literally like 10 Sheetz within Altoona's like city limits. It's insane.
So now you have to walk 3 blocks.
No, now I have to like drive to a Sheetz.
So are you Wawa or Sheets?
I'm a Sheetz gal.
Gotcha.
I'm true to my.
Are you a Wawa kind of guy?
Well, it depends. So like what
Hoagie.
I've learned. So one thing I like about Sheets is the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Wawa, there's inconsistencies. Like
Oh.
I was at Wawa in DC, that shit was garbage. But like I was at a Wawa in Sarasota, Florida.
Oh.
I didn't realize they were down like in Florida.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know
Oh.
how many, but it's not Sheets territory.
Have you been to a Buc-ee's?
I have not.
Oh my god, you have to go.
I heard they're
What is that?
insane.
It's like, it's a beautiful gas station, and like I don't eat meats. Like I'm not as excited about this, but like they literally have people like doing.
Honestly, I'm all about it because like 80% of my meals come from gas stations. So I'm like, yeah,
Right,
finally,
yeah,
a gas station
yeah.
with some ambiance.
They have everything. They do barbecue. They have
Where's
sandwiches.
this at?
So the one I was at was in Texas. So I think they're like more in like southern states.
I'll be in Texas in November.
You have to go while you're there. You have to. They're everywhere.
Buc-ee's.
And it's like a superstore. You get Buc-ee's merch.
My coworker has a Buc-ee's luau shirt.
I have a T-shirt. I have a keychain.
Oh.
I have a blanket.
See, Wawa has merch too. Like, yeah.
I mean, they do,
not-
but like Buc-ee's
like
really
that.
cute.
I was
So
gonna say Wawa's merch was like
I have a gecko lighter. I think I stole from somebody. And I don't even smoke.
branding.
I love that for you.
Yeah, man. Maybe we should make lighters.
You just like hit save 15% when you like light it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does. What was the news story that we started with?
Pumpkin spice lattes.
Pumpkin spice. Pumpkin. I'm all about it. I'm not the latte guy, but pumpkin spice. Like I said, pumpkin pastry or something like that. Mwah.
I love all pumpkin items. Not all. That's a bold statement.
Yeah, all encompassing. Jeez, gotta
I'm
be
pretty sure
afraid
I've
of the
seen-
blanket statements, man.
Yeah, not everything, but most things. Yes. Stay true to my roots.
Big gourd kind of girl. Yeah, interesting. Do you ever get? Sorry, before we move on,
let's
this is
go. I will talk
impressing.
about
Yeah, no,
pumpkins
I don't know.
forever.
Yeah. So, are you a pumpkin guy too, Jerry?
I like.
Will you carve a pumpkin?
It depends. Like if I'm not gonna get dirty, yeah.
Yeah.
So like, what does that entail? Like, you just cover yourself in plastic?
No, like if
I mean, you could be an adult and you don't have to
like
scoop
getting
it out and
dirty
like
in
wear it.
general. Like, so
The only way.
Carry style.
they really like stink to me on the inside.
Yeah.
But like I like them.
Yeah.
If someone asked me to do it, I might. If I don't
Yeah.
like get stuff all over me.
Yeah. But I get
Get that?
so as far as the pumpkins, you always see the nice carving pumpkins, and they have the smaller pumpkins. Then they have the weird white pumpkins and the gourd that looks like
I think
the
those
dick.
are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever? Do you get a cornucopia style, or were you? I've only bought a pumpkin in my life. Danny, I guarantee you've bought an assortment of gourds, right?
I sure have.
Do you have a wicker basket that you keep them in?
I do.
Okay. Let's see. What else could I tell about Danny by looking at her? Joey definitely stole something. I'll be the lady from Walmart. Why are you wearing that Walmart name tag, Joey? You stole everything. Rolling back, man. All right. What's the next story?
Okay. Here we go. Korean Air is set to begin weighing passengers before flights.
That sounds like Korean Air so much already. I'm already absolutely believe it.
Their reasoning is they're collecting data on the average weight of passengers and their carry-on items. Apparently, this is for safety reasons.
So they can figure out what it is, then charge you slightly more to be like under it. They're going to be like, the average weight of a person is 156 pounds. So we're going to charge them 140, like, we'll give them up to 140 kilograms or whatever.
Right. And like
And then we'll be like, for more weight, it's going to be $20 more.
my bag alone, like I always just make the cusp
Yeah.
of the 50 pounds. always am like just there. I have it down to a science. So like I think it's rude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on like what they consider the average weight to be, and then when you're with your items, I'm like, what are we talking? Are we talking a personal item? Like
for a plane too, like if a brush is really what's going to put it over or under, like I hope there's like enough of a window in between like the danger area and what they allow.
right.
You know, enough wiggle room.
That would make me feel good as a person.
Because if you're going right up against the edge with how people are with booking, like, I don't know.
And I shove my bag full of items.
So, like, what would they do? Just make people carry less? They're not going to make people carry less. They're just going to charge
Unless
more.
I would think maybe charge. Because, I mean, you can only take so much on a plane to begin with or check.
So,
it has to either be for money or because Koreans want to shame people for being fat.
so they weigh the passenger and their baggage.
And their carry-on items. So I don't know.
People are going to be, like,
And
trying to
so-
make weight before a fight. Like,
So do they add on pricing if you exceed
Maybe.
so much?
Or maybe they make you check the bag. Like you can't carry it onto the plane if it's too much. I don't know. Like you and your bag combined can only be so much maybe. Or maybe it's
think
just for data purposes. I don't know.
What if they just want to keep Americans off their flights?
yeah.
That was in the comments. I did read that.
That's exactly what I keep going back to, man.
It's a possibility.
But I personally think if your prime minister or president, whatever you have, can get knocked the fuck out, you shouldn't be worrying about how much people
That
weigh.
would be one good way for that to work on Americans is if you were like, if you had to pay per pound for everywhere you
Yeah,
went.
They make
Literally.
so much
You
money.
would, yeah.
They make so much money.
I thought it was wild, but apparently New Zealand did this too earlier this year. So like this is like I don't know if it's like becoming a thing. I don't know if it's just with international flights.
They don't like have any idea how much weight an average plane carries right now
I did not
before
look it
they
up.
get in the sky. Like I feel like they should already know how much an
Yeah.
average one
feel like
before
they
they
should.
take the air with people's lives.
Right.
It would be comforting.
I don't even understand how planes' wings stay on. You have a lot of faith that a wing's just never going to
Never
break,
thought
man.
about it.
What if a wing break,
Yeah.
man? You just
Great
have a little
questions.
chip. You're going so fast.
It's a great question.
I just, when I get on
You got a
plane,
lot of faith that everybody's doing their job right all the time. And I know a lot of people, and no one does their job right ever.
No.
Even like your most respected friend is like, he still kind of half-asses shit.
Right, like, it's
like
still a
if
little
you and the
sketchy.
person you trust most in your life were still required to check an airplane wing, like I wouldn't trust me to do that.
No.
Let alone
Like, I'm not the one in the emergency situation that you want by the emergency door. Like, it's not me.
yeah.
I'm not the one.
Yeah, I always do that. I will judge who's sitting there. I will go on and look. We're not
Like-
making it on the left.
Right. Like, are you really prepared?
Yeah. You don't seem like you're taking it that seriously. All right, Danny, do we have one more?
We do have one more.
All right. Let's get one more so you can get to the airport.
Okay. Illinois passes the first law in U.S. history that protects child influencers. So this ensures compensation for child influencers under 16 to a percentage of their earnings. And I think the only qualifications are that the video that they create or the content they create has to be made in the state, and the earnings must be put into a trust that the child can access after they turn 18.
That's one of those things where I said a couple weeks ago where it's like, or maybe months ago, where it's like the first in history for influencer. Yeah, there wasn't a child influencer in 1997. Like
No.
it can only be like,
I mean, there was Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen,
Yeah.
but yes.
but like
But not like this.
you could be an influencer now if you were dedicated enough and like did shit and had the algorithms work for you and
Thank you.
like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, Danny, even you.
Oh my God.
But I'm saying, like, back then, it wasn't like everybody, I mean, not everyone even had a phone. And then
No.
shit like that. Now, I mean, obviously, I guess there needs to be new laws. So there's not I guess.
I guess it's kind of comparable to like a child star.
Yeah.
So like their parents don't take their money. I mean, I get it. I guess there needs to be something. It's weird that we require that now.
Yeah.
That it has to be a thing. I don't know. I don't have kids, so I feel like it'd be hard for me to judge this, but I just think it's a very like, I understand why it's there, but it's just a very weird, necessary thing that we have to have.
As a content creator, I think that that's a great thing because a lot of the content creators who get paid the most are children, because they have like a I want to say it's called a CPM. Theirs is like the highest. And because they are children, a lot of children watch them as well. And children, they they'll just keep watching.
Yeah.
And especially because when you're a child, you don't want to see adults do stuff. So they actually make a lot of the, a lot of them are some of the highest earning creators, and their parents just pocket all the money. And so I think that's pretty cool.
I
Yeah.
have watched so much stupid shit on YouTube from my kids watching it. Like, just watching, like, hands playing with toys talking. Or,
Really?
yeah.
That's wild.
Like, oh, I don't want to watch Paw Patrol. I want to watch this British woman play with Paw Patrol toys and make her own thing. Or stupid shit. There's like a ton of stupid shit that has like millions of views because kids watch it. Yeah.
Like adults doing it?
Yeah, some of them. I mean, you don't see them. There's other ones that
Yeah.
like kids are running around, and it's
it's not
clearly like
weird.
their parents making them do it. It's weird to watch.
Yeah.
But then, some of them have decent production.
You
and
guys
shit,
know
but
Lil Tay?
No.
You know Lil Tay?
I don't think so.
It's this little I hate bringing race in anything, but I feel like it's necessary. So it's just it's a little Asian girl. Well, she's not. I think she's an adult now. She might not be, but whenever she was blowing up, she was like 12, 14ish, something like that. She was walking around like she was being a very ignorant person, like looking at the camera, being like super flashy, like "fuck you, bitch," all this. You hate on me, suck my dick, shit like that.
Oh, wow.
And I don't think she ever actually said like "suck my dick," but like
Yeah.
that's what's like, just so you can get the gist of
Yeah.
Yeah.
her online personality. But it came out that her people were pocketing because she became a viral sensation because she was like against the grain.
Yeah.
And a lot of people hated it, so they kept watching it. And she her people were pocketing all the money. And then eventually she kind of just stopped posting content for real. But a lot of people were speculating that it was her because I guess her parents have a history of doing weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
That they were like making her do that. And she actually recently got into some controversy as well. But I think this was like, it's a little bit different this time. But yeah, she like her people were just pocketing everything that she was making her have like a really ignorant image so they can financially gain from it. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I do agree that like I feel like it does need to be a thing. Like I feel like kids need to have some type of protection.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know, like for me it's just like it's a weird concept, but like I do think something like that needs to be in place.
Right.
I think it's one of those things where like almost like the parents you have to worry about are why they're there because they are, but like the people
Right.
who do take care of it, like you don't have to worry about it for like those kids are going to be taken care of because their parents care enough. But like you could
Right.
tell the ones where it's like this kid's actually enjoying it, or it's like this kid kind of has their parent pushing them to do whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
Very true.
Yeah.
No, it's
but
kind of
my kids will watch them, so I'll see a bunch of them. And a lot of them are so dumb.
I haven't watched any kids' YouTube, so
But
I'm
it is. I'll send you some, Danny.
Please do.
Man. Yeah, it's just that Ryan kid has to have $9 billion. Do you know who I'm talking about? That. Okay, I'll show you. He has like if you walk through, you can't walk through like a store like Walmart or Target or whatever. He has his face on everything. He has a TV show. He has like apps. He has like racing with Ryan apps.
Oh.
Yeah,
Have to,
I don't know.
have to send it to me.
I'll show you. He's the worst.
I'm very out of touch with what's happening.
Sucks. I hate him.
I'm a big Mr. Beast fan.
Yeah.
Ew,
Okay. Yeah, my kids will watch that too, all the time or whatever the Unspeakable and whatever the other shit is. They watch the card. They open up Pokemon cards and stuff on that, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a thing now again, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of a lot of content, to be quite honest. Nah, I do it. I love the internet. YouTube is my go-to streaming app. I like a lot of content, but I also really am not interested in a lot of it. Like it's just whatever. That's also because I understand the psychology behind it all. So.
Yeah.
I've been scouring Walmarts for Halloween pajamas that I've seen on TikTok, so that's what I'm spending my time doing.
Well, it's that time of the year, Danny. The pumpkin spice latte is back, so you know fall is in the air.
It is.
All right. Joey, you want to tell everybody one more time where they can find you?
You can find me at Jamarius Purse on Facebook, and Jamarius _ on Instagram.
Danny.
And I'm sorry.
Oh.
Can I?
Yeah, please.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta look.
So for everyone just listening, Joey's looking up porn on his phone real quick.
Yep.
So you share his content.
Mia Khalifa from 07. All her videos suck, by the way. It's not loading, but I think my name is Jamarius on YouTube.
Oh, it is. It's that underscore.
On YouTube, I don't think it has on. I think.
Oh, I
it's
thought you said
Jamarius.
Instagram.
It might be an underscore. Yeah, Instagram is
Okay,
Jamarius
yeah.
_ but YouTube.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, actually, can I plug something?
plug
So
whatever.
this fall, I actually plan on, if not 2, I'm definitely coming out with one internet show this fall. And I'm really excited about it. So if you do want to subscribe to my YouTube, because that's a platform it's going to come out on primarily, and check it out, I would really appreciate it. I'm very excited for it, and hopefully from that I could start the other show that I wanted to do. So I'm very excited.
Absolutely. We'll follow that, and we'll if we see it, we'll be sure to post it and share it with everybody.
Oh, and if you guys want to come to the show, it'll be greatly appreciated this Saturday. It's actually starting off I'm gonna make this quick. It's starting off my international comedy tour. So really, I think it'd be pretty cool if you guys could come. Anyone, it doesn't matter who you guys are. It's anybody. It'd be really cool, especially because this is the second time I'll be headlining in Pittsburgh, being from this area. But this is the first time at a comedy venue I'd be headlining. So, and they gave me the downstairs theater, which is the bigger theater at Arcade. And so, I don't know, if we can get as many people as we can, it would be dope. So,
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
It sounds like a good time. You got some really funny people on that show with you, and you're obviously hilarious yourself. So I can't recommend that show enough. Danny, it's always wonderful to speak with you. I'm glad you made it. Justin, hopefully he is, safe and sound.
Yes. Hopefully he is doing
He is
well.
alive on the Alive game, as we know. So
He is alive. Yes.
that is that's what is the most important. And we'll hopefully play the next round with him. We'll get him back in here another time. But like we said, we have Abby Elias next week.
Maybe
and
2.
We plan on getting all the Abby Eliases.
In the area.
The Abby Illini, man.
happy.
Speaking of Illinois, the Fighting Abby Illini, man. Rashard Mendenhall went there. I'm glad you're here to get the football references today, man.
Sports.
But you know what? For the very funnies, Jamarius Purse. For the very funny, Denny Kaufman. I am Chris.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.